Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen, and getting just one more Halloween set in, I wanted to go ahead and do the Corpse Bride. Here I have pre-prepped my red Iguana practice hand with the extra long C-curve nails by Notpolish. And the acrylic that I'm using is also by Notpolish. It is one of their glow acrylics, and it is called Open Mind. I will post a video of it glowing at the end of the video, so be sure you stay around for that. The brush that I'm using is also by Notpolish, and it is a number 12. I did recently get a new camera, so please bear with me while I am figuring out where to have it and adjustments and how to work it and all. I will link which one I got down in the description box in case you're curious. And I'm loving it so far. So far, so good. Like I said, just a little bit of a learning curve. Gotta figure out where to get it positioned and how to play with it. But so far, so good. Just like the last couple of videos, I'm only going to do the application on 2 of the fingers due to the amount of art in the video. Just want to keep the time down, but I do want to have the application in the video for those of you who like to see the application. After I have them all applied, I am going to file and buff off camera, once again, just to save some time. And here is the nail art. So on the pinky and the pointer finger, I went ahead and just did these S's and then gave them little thorns. Because in the picture I saw of her, she was kind of like in a little forest of thorns. So I really like that. So I figured I'd go ahead and pull them on the side of her also, just like the picture that I reference picture that I had used. I'm going to go ahead and flash cure as I go along. Every time I'm happy with something, I'm just going to go ahead and flash cure it. Once I'm happy with my thorns, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my 3D rose. Now it's been a good year and a half since I've done any 3D roses, so it took me a minute to get back into my groove. But for the 3D rose, I am going to go ahead and use a blue and a black. No particular order. I was picking up the blue first just so that it didn't get absorbed by the black and disappear. But however it landed on the flower, I was happy with. I didn't care if it was inside, outside. I just kind of wanted them swirled. But I did get a new 3D art brush, which I absolutely love. It is in my Amazon storefront. I will link that down below in the description box for you. So the beads were sticking to my brush for a little bit at first, but everything worked out. They stopped. But how I like to do my 3D roses, I do my little crescent, and then I dry out my brush real well. The drier the brush, the more detail you're going to have in your rose, because it'll leave those little bristle marks. So I'm just drying it out. Every time you see me pulling to the side, I am just kind of drying it out. And as you can see, it's pretty dry there. And here's some bristle marks. And I try and make some areas come out a little further than others, just making it look a little, uneven, and like nature, nothing is even in perfection. So I'm just trying to make it a little more pushed out in some areas and a little less pushed out in others. So I will go ahead and lay them kind of overlapping each other. And I do wait till the bead dulls down before I start pressing them down. So I did not show it in the video, but I did want to say what I did before I started any of this. I did go ahead and matte top coat these. I didn't want to have to go in between all the 3D artwork and matte top coat, so I just went ahead and did my matte top coat before I started my 3D artwork. So as you can see, the center is pretty thin, but that's where my center petals are going to go. Once I'm happy with the outer petals, I'm going to go ahead and start my inner petals. And in that thinner area, in between two of the outer petals, I'm going to start placing my inner petal. For the center of my rose, I'm going to place a bead, and once it mattes down, I'm going to just make a fine point on my 3D brush, go dead in the center of it, and open it up, and then swirl around the inside just to make it look like it's spiraling in. Now, for 3D art, you like the acrylic to set kind of fast. So you could use a faster setting monomer, but me personally, I just used my regular and waited because, like I had said, it had been a good year and a half since I had done these. So I knew I was not going to be fast by any means at these today. So I just took my time and did them with the medium acting monomer that I had. Moving on to the corpse bride herself, I am just going to go ahead and roughly sketch out her face. With that being said, I am not an artist by any means. I am very, very new to hand-painted nail art, painting anything, drawing anything, but I have always wanted to do her, so I figured I'd go ahead and attempt her and just also use this as a reference of my progress, which is, for my channel, for me, that is what I wanted to do. Just kind of watch my progress, how I did things, how much better I get over the years. So we will see how that works out for me. I am going to just go ahead, like I said, sketch out how she is, and then I will go in with all of her shading and colors and everything that makes her her. To outline her, I am using the black gel paints by Profiles Backstage. I do have a discount code for them. I'll link it down below. And the nail art brush I am using is by Notpolish. I do have several nail art brushes that I love, so I will be swapping out between them all. I do have other ones that I liked, my Mac-Art ones, which I do also have a discount code for, but I also have them linked in my Amazon storefront, which, like I said, everything will be down in the description box. The white that I'm using is also by Profiles Backstage. It is their gel paint. And I am just roughly, because I'm going to go back over her eyes and brighten them up, just placing where they're going to be. The blues that I used on her were a mixture of different blues that I had by Madame Glam. I know one of them was Perfect Blue. But I mixed them all kind of together, some lighter, some darker, and made different blues and hues of the blue just to give her face a little depth and a little dimension, make it a little darker where she had some shadowing and different things. So I will go ahead and link the blues that I used by Madame Glam down in the bottom, but that is how I got the shades on her face. So at this point, I'm telling myself, trust the process, just keep going. It all comes out in the end. You know this. And right about then, my husband comes in to let me know that my avatar looks great. So I pray he was joking and messing with me, but I don't know. She kind of does look like a little avatar. Once I get her shading down, I'm going to go ahead and just do all my lines again, darken them up just to give her some definition, and start working on her features. So for her collarbone, I just kind of drew in the line that made the collarbone look and then faded it out with my 3D brush down. I did go ahead and start her dress also, but apparently at that point my camera kicks out, so it also did not record how I did her crown. So I just wanted to tell you how I did her crown that she has on. I just went ahead and basically mimicked the thorn design that I did on the sides on her head. And after that, she is pretty much done, so I'm going to go ahead and top coat her. The whole set is top coated in matte, but I did do her shiny and matte. I'll have videos, pictures as per usual. I hope you enjoy this set, and if you did, if you could please like this video, maybe leave a little comment, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you love her as much as I do, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.